reading that report, it's not just like, oh, I didn't know, or it wasn't my responsibility. It was a systematic disregard for responsibilities.
Well, and yet, of course, oh, I didn't know, or it wasn't my responsibility is precisely the defence that your colleague Jas Athwal has offered up for exposing his tenants to arguably very exploitative and inarguably very unpleasant circumstances. In the shadow of Sir Martin Morbick's report, how can Jas Athwal in Ilford South still have the whip in your Labour Party?
Well, I mean, the whipping situation is not something that I have, it's not something that I have control over.
You can have an opinion.
But my opinion is, and I've been very clear on this, is that landlords have an absolute obligation, and I don't care who that landlord is, whether it's a Labour MP or anybody else. I've been very clear, and I've been touched by speaking to Arab's family about what happened to Arab. And around Arab's law, I've been very clear about how tenants at the moment are at risk and fear, raising concerns around the Section 21 no-fault evictions. This is why I'm absolutely determined to put more power in for tenants. And it doesn't matter who that landlord is. You have an obligation. I've talked about this before, James. Homes are homes. They're not assets. When you're a landlord, you have an obligation. So that's somebody's home.
So
and people need to feel safe in their home.
As someone, regardless of your job, as someone who cares passionately about tenants' rights, do you think that Jas Athwal should be facing further censure from his employers, i.e. the Labour Party?
Well, I think Jas has already said that he's appalled by those conditions that he's seen in his properties, and I'm sure he's
We've literally just been condemning the culture of I didn't know about it wasn't my fault, and yet here we are.
But he needs to make sure, as a landlord, that his properties are fit for purpose